The following is a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about them Cowboys?
Yeah! Go Cowboys! This is Media Mash, a roundtable of Cowboys insiders dropping wisdom and offering sizzling takes on the current state of your Dallas Cowboys. Now, your host, Newy Scruggs.
It is that time, Media Mash. It is a Wednesday as the Dallas Cowboys head towards Charlotte, North Carolina to take on the 2-3 Panthers. The Cowboys are 2-1. Dallas has won the last three meetings against the Panthers. Last meeting, December 15th last year, 30 for the Cowboys, 14 for the Carolina Panthers. Today in the locker room, I decided to go ahead and
Talk to Kenny Clark?
Oh, yes.
Get your Kenny Clark.
Team. Oh, we had to go ahead. I mean, Rico said, everybody, buckle up.
Buckle up, baby.
They know. The only thing left Rico need to say is, I am.
Him.
No, just I. He need to do it just like Jesus. I am. The NFC Offensive Player of the Week. So, yes, I talked to Kenny Clark. I talked to Osa Odighizuwa. I talked to Sam Williams. I talked to Solomon Thomas. I love the pause from Solomon.
I don't think he knew what you were talking about, if I'm being honest.
No, he knew. You
Are
know,
you sure? He didn't play with him.
So he paused. Osa also paused. Sam kind of laughed about it.
Because they talked about it in the meeting room.
Mm-hmm. Yes, Nick, it's been talked about. It's been talked about, and they know. I mean, Shotty came out earlier this week. Shotty mentioned, so they know. I mean, so in this part, we understand. I mean, this is a social media team.
Right.
I mean, and if they didn't know, Trayvon Diggs let them know. Somebody in their family, somebody let you know. You can't have that happen like that thing if we're just going to be the first ones to bring it to you. They know. And, yeah, I wanted to hear what they had to say. And so Solomon, because then I came back to him again. Because I'm like, oh, you took a little breath. And like a little, let me choose. Don't let me say what I want to say right now. Yeah. But they know, man. They know. This is good. Thank you, Rico Dowdle.
I think it's funny, man. Rico Dowdle. I mean, let's catch some people up. 23 for 206 and a TD last week.
Against the Dolphins.
28 for 83 in the first 4 weeks of the season.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know.
Spot opened up. Hubbard went to IR, so he finally got those consistent carries. He said all last year. He's like, once I get consistent carries, the production will come with it. We saw that on the back half of the season last year with Dallas. But no, I thought it was said like in jest. I don't think it was said with.
It was said. It was like, y'all let me go. Y'all ain't want to pay me. Buckle up, fellas. I'm finna run through.
I don't think it was that. I really don't think it was that. This is a guy who wanted to go back home. He had the opportunity to, and he did.
Okay, so.
He had the opportunity because they said kick rocks. We ain't paying you that much.
But there could be a little bit of that in there. Don't get me wrong. But the quote was, "Are you excited to go play against Dallas next week?" He's like, "Yeah, I love those guys. Those guys know what it is. They better buckle up." I would say the same thing if I was playing you, Newy, next week, and I got a lot of love for you, Newy.
And so this is the beauty of doing the Players Lounge.
Yeah,
Barry Church, Trey Moore, and Anthony Dorsett. And they were all like, oh, no. No, I'm just plashing. Like, you going to go say that? And then Dorsett talked about the time when Jamal Lewis was on that run for 2,000 yards, and they were coming out to Oakland. He's like, oh, we were all like, you're not breaking a record on us, not in our house. So they went through it. All three went through like the scenarios of like, why? No, this is why. He said, we're going to hold him up. I mean, we're putting in extra time this week. Since you have something to say, the personal pride of like, you're not going to do this to me.
Let me tell you, Nick, what's going to happen. Every time he touch the ball, every time he run the ball, every time he get tackled, buckle up, young fella. Every time he carry the ball.
Or it's just
buckle up.
Or it's just seatbelt. Seatbelt.
Yes. No. So I mean, even Kenny Clark was like, he started choosing his words. He got to come through us. They know. It's been. I mean, look. First off, you're not a good coach if he ain't got it.
Hey, man.
Film room. Oh, you ready? Bringing some seatbelt. I mean, dude, I'm bringing everything about
seatbelts and everybody lock up on Friday, Saturday. I mean, why do we have? See, this is a good conversation, Nick. Why do we have 750 different religions? Because we got 750 different interpretations of the Bible.
Right.
That's why we got Baptist Church, and then Greater Baptist Church,
right?
And then Greater Baptist Church,
the Methodist Church,
and then New Living Church.
Living
because everybody in there said, "I no longer agree with you. I'm finna branch off and start my own interpretation. All my people rolling with me. So you can say, hey, it was just friendly. And us players would be like, okay, it's going to be friendly. When we bust his brain, when we bring that bike to him, maybe. That's old time.
So when Calvin Watkins asked Oso Digizua, you understand the emotions behind it. He's like, yeah. But you're not going to sit up here and disrespect me like that. I mean, that you could just tell they're leaving stuff out, Nick. They're leaving stuff.
It makes for a fun game.
It does.
Because what's going to happen at the end of the day? And either Rico going to say, I told y'all to buckle up after I put that 150 on you. I seen what Breece Hall did to you. Or they're going to say, oh, you buckled up for 12 for 22. Okay.
Highly doubtful.
Look, first off, thank you, Rico Dowdle. I love it. I love it. And of course, me being, we go Team Petty. We coming right for you.
Yeah. I mean, you are the master instigator.
I mean, I got to get it. I've got to get it. I mean, it was said.
Guys, what do you think?
I mean, your head coach, Shotty wasn't even asked about it. Shotty offered it this week. So I was like, okay.
Shotty's starting to grow on me.
So Shotty comes already, I can't wait to see, Shotty's, I like Shotty. I'm starting to figure him, I can't wait to see Rico. Good player, really like it. But Rico, we'll be ready. We'll buckle up. So he's already like, oh, hey, man, good to see you. Oh, we heard what you said, too. Oh, don't worry. I let everybody know.
Shotty is thrilled. He's like, I know we 2-1, but we still look down our nose at Carolina. I needed something to make sure we had attention of the Panthers this week. Now I don't have to have any doubt about whether my defensive players have full attention on the Panthers this week.
Mm-hmm. Hey, look, and then good on. First off, good that Rico had that day. Good player, just not a player I would have paid for any large sums of money.
I mean, he's an average player.
Right. But like I said, I was never, well, hey, man, give him, $5-6 million. No, you draft somebody or do what you did with Javonte Williams. And so far, guess what? It's working out great for Javonte Williams.
Oh, yeah.
Schottenheimer, Clayton Adams, Connor Riley, they figured out how to get the most out of this kid. He looks like he did back when he was running with the Tar Heels. So good for them.
I think he's third in the league in rushing, fourth or fifth in attempts, which is all good. And already, I love these conversations that pop up so quickly. Are we going to pay him? We're going to get him done? We're going to sign him to a new deal?
Fans are trying to extend him right now. Why?
Can we just let it play out? Can we just see what happens?
Let me ask, though. Would Rico be having the same type of success, knowing his physicality kind of matches what Javonte has, knowing his between the tackles ability kind of matches what Javonte
No, I was all about...
Where would you think he would be? Understanding this run game scheme and how it's been so effective so far this year.
I think what we saw out of Rico last year was what he was. And if you'd have made him the full-time guy, maybe he gets 170 more yards. But I just thought he was
170 more yards. He would have been 1,250.
Okay, 1,250. And just nice running back, I just didn't think he was not a guy I would have invested long-term dollars in. That's all. Yeah. If you were going to get him back on a team-friendly deal, which he wasn't looking for, or you didn't have any other options, but I was looking at, you've done this. You won 7 games with him. Go get him back. That's why we're talking about Ashton Genty and looking at other players. So there was a Judson who you liked, the kid from Ohio State?
Henderson.
Okay. So there were other guys. Hey, man, thank you for your service, Rico. Turn the page. If nobody signed him and you could get him back one more time on a decent deal, yes. Yeah. But I thought he was looking for something more. They weren't exactly sold on him. I had no issues with him walking out of the door.
So here's a question, and I don't think we know the answer yet, although perhaps Nick has some insight. Is this running game, let's say over the next 3 years, if they can keep this staff as currently comprised together, is this running game going to be about the runner or about the scheme? Meaning, for a while, whoever Mike Shanahan put there in Denver was going 1,500 yards, 4.6.
Right.
It didn't matter who you put back there. So is this running game going to be a scheme running game where as long as you got a competent runner back there, he's going to do his thing? Or is it going to be, we need to have, whoever that special dude is to maximize the running game?
I don't want to take anything away from Javonte here before I go into this because he's top 3 in the league in rush yards over expected. That has to do with the type of runner that he has been. But that game against the Jets shows you that it's a scheme thing because you can put 4 different offensive linemen up front, still run the same scheme, and still be able to pave running lanes open for your runners. Okay. I think is more of a scheme thing. And again, no discredit to Javonte Williams because he's playing above the standard. He really is.
You ain't got to apologize for it, man. It be what it be.
So look, the Shanahan's scheme system is very good, but I would also say this. You find a special back and you put him in the scheme, then you get Terrell Davis. You get a Hall of Fame performer. But if not, can I get Alfred Morris?
That's what I'm saying.
Can I go to Alfred Morris and have a guy who had a good year? Yes.
And you can have a really good running game like that. And so I always say if it's the scheme and not necessarily the player for different things that you're doing, even with San Francisco and Shanahan out there, it's clearly the scheme because whoever they put in that offense, it works.
And then you get a Christian McCaffrey.
And you take it up.
So that's what the Cowboys have. That's the question they have to answer for themselves at some point in time. Do we do what Green Bay did, where they invested in Josh Jacobs and go get yourself, I feel, an elite runner, and then you can go there? Or do you keep doing this here and Javonte's gone and you come back and you just do something else with another guy? I would like to think they would say, let's try to spend at least a second-day pick on a back next year.
Yeah.
At minimum.
They only have one day 2 pick next year, as of right now. They could always trade back one of those first-round picks.
And we talked about that before, and I'm very much about that. If Green Bay ends up having a real good year and they're finishing, 29, 30, 31, 32, move out of the first round, try to get some more picks. Especially if the quarterback market leads to somebody saying, hey, I want to come back in here at the end and go get a guy so I can get a 5-year deal. I think the Cowboys could be in a very they could be playing with some power here a little bit. And even depending on where they are at the first round, you could even drop down a couple for their pick. You could trade out. You got options. The bottom line is you got options, but I do think they need to address this and get someone who's going to be here for the next 4 years, to get some continuity there for the coach and the offensive line and everything else. I am one of those who still believes in the run game. I do. I still believe in the run game. I still believe running back.
Well, you see what it's done to the offense this year. It's consistent, and so you can marry your passing game to it. Now you got your play action is open, and it's made a difference in their offense, and it's good to see because we haven't really seen a running game for a minute.
Well, it also helps your quarterback.
That's what I mean.
It helps your quarterback, and your quarterback is really good when you're able to mix both in here. Speaking of the quarterback, the stats are out here. What he's been doing so far has been pretty impressive. Not calling him MVP candidate the way other people are. It's way too early for that. But he's doing his part. That's all you can do, your part. We'll do more of the Media Match here with Nick and Jock. I'm Newy. This is DallasCowboys.com.
Hey, Cowboy fans. Keith Davis here, former Cowboys safety.
Keith Davis into the end zone.
You know what separates champions from the rest? Making the right move at the right moment. With blockchain.com, that's never been easier. The Cowboys became America's team by striking bold when it mattered most. Now it's your turn. Invest like your icons with blockchain.com. Visit blockchain.com/Cowboys today to get started and learn more. That's blockchain.com/Cowboys.
How about them Cowboys? Or how about them Tyson Cowboys Nuggets? As we cheer for the stars on the field, we love that we've also got some stars on our plate, thanks to Tyson brand star-shaped Cowboys Nuggets. That, along with all our other favorite Tyson Foods products, sure make game day special. Score some delicious Tyson Cowboys Nuggets and become a game day star, just like our Cowboys. As you enjoy your stars on and off the plate, remember, tailgates and game day have always been Tyson.
Cowboys fans, SeatGeek is the only primary ticketing partner of America's team and here to help you experience all the action this season. SeatGeek makes it easy to find the perfect seats to the perfect game, so you can be part of all the touchdown celebrations and momentum-shifting takeaways this season. Whether you're getting tickets to Cowboys games or to any other live event in DFW, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official primary ticketing partner of the Dallas Cowboys. SeatGeek.
Look, school is starting and I'm just a kid. And let's be honest, I'm not going to shop for myself. But we can get up to 40% off back-to-school essentials on Uber Eats. Did I mention I need poster board for my science fair, lunch for my field trip, and unlined note cards for my history quiz tomorrow? Or were they lined? Anyway, Uber Eats has all the back-to-school stuff on there. So come on, let's order now on Uber Eats and get up to 40% off. We're cool, right? Cool.
Not literally everything. Promotion ends 9/16. It is subject to change or cancellation. Exclusions may apply. Check app for availability.
Back to Media Mash.
Tostitos team bags are back. You get the official chip of the Dallas Cowboys at your local store for a limited time. Scan the QR code or visit visit FritoLayExperiences.com for a chance to win epic experiences all year long. One lucky Cowboy fan will win an epic game day experience and get to be a part of the Cowboys Thanksgiving Day traditions, courtesy of Tostitos. All right, Media Bash here with Jean-Jacques Taylor, former Cowboy beat writer and author. We got Nick Harris of the Fort Worth Star-Telegram. So, Nick, we were talking in the first segment about one Rico Dowdle, the NFC Offensive Player of the Week. You were trying to downplay a little bit, but Rico spoke to the Charlotte media. Go ahead, play a little bit here for the people. Here, play a little bit.
I know you said, hey, they gave you 5 years, but yet still they didn't resign you. Yeah. Is there a little bit that, you kind of not pay back, but, you want to show them that, hey, maybe you made a mistake?
For sure. I definitely want to go out there and have a good game versus, but, they did allow me to live out my dream for my 5 years there. So, it was the nature of the business and why I didn't return there. There was no offer made, so definitely be looking forward to proving to them.
What's it like? Now, see, this is the part that I like right here with Rico's.
You said buckle up though last week.
Yeah, they got to buckle up now. Set on that. That was just mean it was going to be a very physical game for my end. I know for my end. Just take pride in that. Buckle the chin straps up tight, and I wouldn't be coming.
You know, it's shot timer incentive. Playing against
Buckle up them trim straps. I will be coming.
Chin straps up tight.
I'm him. I am.
Because I will be coming.
He like Jesus out there. I am.
Yeah.
Nick, there's no Nick, we take this right back in. But I hate that we found this out, but we took this would have been gold in the locker room.
I think maybe there was a misinterpretation. He wants to go after this front office. Right? Rightfully so? Rightfully
so? Everybody.
I don't know if the players should be taking it personally. That's what I mean.
Well, Nick is clearly a pacifist.
Hey, man.
I'm not.
We want
I'm actually an instigator. I love instigating.
This is J. Cole middle child. Taking down names, writing a list. I'm getting them hit.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what Rico's
and at the
doing.
top it's Jerry Jones, Stephen Jones.
And he can't.
Front office.
Jerry ain't strapping. Jerry can't play, so everybody else got to pay. Everybody else got to pay tithes. I mean, this is simple.
Rico been listening to Hit 'Em Up all week, man.
And as he should.
He's been listening to Hit 'Em Up all
as
week.
He should.
He'll come up crunk.
I mean, okay. This is fun.
Yeah.
So tomorrow locker room easy for you again.
You just punch it up.
Just go back and forth.
Fellas, what do you think about this? I don't want there to be any misinterpretation. This is what he said from his own mouth. Yeah.
Even Flus.
What you think?
Flus, do you have the mash? Do you already have the mashup ready to go? Put it on a loop. They walk in the locker room. Just play it on a loop. I mean,
somebody, the video department been charged with putting together for Saturday night.
Oh, well, I remember when Tony Sperano was coaching the Dolphins and they won a couple games in first place. He said, the division runs through us. And everybody's like, yeah. And then Belichick plays it and you just see it like that. And then Belichick. See this? This. And so, I mean, it was easy for Bill.
Yeah.
Fired on up. So, I mean.
It used to be.
At the Patriots.
Yeah.
Firing up nothing in North Carolina. When you let your girl put it. I ain't say that.
He's firing up something.
So look, it's a problem. It's a problem, man. It is a problem all day long, man. And dude, he doubled down on it, man. He doubled down. I stand by what I said. And obviously, the Cowboys got some issues here in the run game. I mean, right here.
So we saw with like 6 explosives last week.
8.1 yards per carry.
Yeah, our defense, the Cowboys are 23rd in rushing, 127.4. So, all right. And when it comes to rushing offense, though, the Panthers are 10th, 128 a game. So, okay.
Something got to give.
Something got to give. Got to be ready to go. So I love it. I love it. Your quarterback is playing really well right now. Dak Prescott leads the NFL with 14 big play passes, 25-plus yards or more in 2025. He also leads the NFL in completions, 139, ranks second in passing yards, 1,356, and he's tied for third in passing touchdowns with 10. I'm not one of these people sitting here talking about MVP. It's October, okay? Ask Carson Wentz about early predictions for an MVP. All right, it's a long way to go until the end of the end. But I will say this: Dak Prescott's doing his part on a team that I did not think was going to make the playoffs. I said they wouldn't make the playoffs, but right now, Dak Prescott doing his part. Nick?
Yeah, certainly. And you talk to all these receivers, and I think you get a little bit more of an understanding. But when you talk to Schottenheimer, I think you really truly put together why this has been the year for him so far. And he said he's seeing his progressions better than he's ever seen them, and they're going quick for him. And when you can see the field like that, year 10 in the NFL, these are the kind of things that happen with it. You can get a guy like Ryan Flinoy 114 yards in a game. When CD goes out for 2 weeks, your offense doesn't skip a beat, and so it only has you wondering what it's going to look like when CD's back in the fold, because it's just going to continue to open up. That's less chance of this offense getting stopped.
I think we've discussed it. Dak has the answers to the test right now, and so everything is slowed down. You can't fool him, you can't trick him, and so he understands what you're doing, who should be open based off of the coverage I'm looking at. Then it's just a matter of, can they block it long enough for him to get it out?
I don't know about MVP just yet, but comeback player of the year, write it.
Look, MVP talk, foolish for anyone at this point in time. It's way too early. But what I will say is, when you're making $60 million like Dak is, that means there's other players that you kind of can't afford because you're taking up the money, and they need you. You need to develop, guy. You need to make up for that. And when you see a guy like Ryan Flinoy sitting up here, put up 100. That reminds me when Tony Romo had that great year where Laurent Robinson and made him look good and got him paid. George Pickens is playing. I was one of those like, hey, cool down on the whole. You got a number one and CeeDee Lamb and a 1A and George Pickens. I got to see it. I've got to see it. In Pittsburgh, he never made a Pro Bowl. He's got potential and he's got talent, but let me see it. We're seeing it. And with CeeDee Lamb out, Pickens like the touchdown of Sauce Gardner. Dak's got enough. Hey, man, go get it. Go make it. They're hand fighting down the field. Pickens and Gardner, it was great. It was great competition, and he pulls the ball in. That, to me, says this is what I need from my quarterback, and here's your tight end right now who's out here balling. I wondered, did they pay Jake Ferguson too early? Dak Prescott is finding guys. They're doing it with an offensive line that is compromised, so he's not holding on to the ball. He's doing his part. That to me should be the focus more than MVP talk.
Well, so I think that all goes into with having the keys to the test, the answer to the test, which is now you can throw people open. Now you can help elevate. See, the whole knock on Dak, I think, has always been he's really good, but he doesn't elevate the people around him. And now he's elevating people around him.
To the point to where I kind of want to ask the question you asked earlier about the run game. Could you throw anybody at receiver and it work with the way Dak Prescott's playing right now? You throw a guy like Ryan Flinoy into the mix, he gets 100 yards and a half. Where did that come from?
Hey, look, Jalen Tolbert the week before, in the Packers game. Here's Jalen Tolbert making contributions out here. And
I ain't ready to go there yet because the only guys who've consistently done that over years were who? Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, Drew Brees. Hall of Famers.
Yeah,
I ain't ready to step there yet.
Absolutely.
Right. But, yes, where Tom could go out here, and here's Wes Welker, here's Danny Amendola, here's Chris Hogan. Yeah, just dudes, winning champions. Brandon LaFell. I mean, but so far, he's doing his part. And that's the thing where for the Dak haters out there where you cannot criticize. The guy's doing his part, and that's what you're looking for from your quarterback. And they're making life tough. And I thought this was going to be a tough game against the Jets with 4 offensive starters out, with the defense having issues. Marshawn Nealon wasn't there. He was inactive. I thought this would be a problem, and they didn't. And the quarterback is doing his part. All right, when we come back here on the Media Mash, what should concern the Cowboys about this Panthers offense and defense? We'll talk about that next right here on DallasCowboys.com.
How about them Cowboys? Or how about them Tyson Cowboys Nuggets? As we cheer for the stars on the field, we love that we've also got some stars on our plate, thanks to Tyson brand star-shaped Cowboys Nuggets. That, along with all our other favorite Tyson Foods products, sure make game day special. Score some delicious Tyson Cowboys Nuggets and become a game day star, just like our Cowboys. As you enjoy your stars on and off the plate, remember, tailgates and game day have always been Tyson.
Cowboys fans, when it comes to navigating the ever-changing world of tax, your business needs a partner it can trust to tackle even your biggest tax challenges. Ryan is the largest firm in the world dedicated exclusively to business taxes. Our team of tax professionals has local expertise in all areas of tax and can help you uncover savings opportunities you didn't know you had. Learn more about how Ryan can improve your overall corporate tax performance by visiting Ryan.com. Ryan, the official tax partner of the Dallas Cowboys.
Look, school is starting and I'm just a kid. And let's be honest, I'm not going to shop for myself. But we can get up to 40% off back-to-school essentials on Uber Eats. Did I mention I need poster board for my science fair, lunch for my field trip, and unlined note cards for my history quiz tomorrow? Or were they lined? Anyway, Uber Eats has all the back-to-school stuff on there. So come on, let's order now on Uber Eats and get up to 40% off. We're cool, right? Cool.
Not literally everything. Promotion ends 9/16. It is subject to change or cancellation. Exclusions may apply. Check app for availability.
Hey, Cowboy fans. Keith Davis here, former Cowboys safety.
Keith Davis into the end zone.
You know what separates champions from the rest? Making the right move at the right moment. With blockchain.com, that's never been easier. The Cowboys became America's team by striking bold when it mattered most. Now it's your turn. Invest like your icons with blockchain.com. Visit blockchain.com/Cowboys today to get started and learn more. That's blockchain.com/Cowboys.
Back to Media Mash.
Cowboys Nation limited single tickets are now available. Get ready to bring the noise as the Cowboys are playing at AT&T Stadium live when they host NFC East rivals Eagles, Commanders, plus the Chiefs, Chargers, Vikings, and Cardinals. Visit DallasCowboys.com/tickets or SeatGeek.com, the official primary ticking partner of the Dallas Cowboys. So here come the Carolina Panthers. They're 2-3. Miami had a double-digit lead. They come back and they win that football game when they went down to Atlanta earlier in the year and laid it on them. So if you're the Cowboys, I won't call it a trap game because they're not good enough that they should be overlooking anybody here. But
that don't mean they won't.
The Jets game was kind of a trap game, a little bit.
So many people injured, I didn't think it was.
You thought it was like a realistic, hey, they could lose this? Is that what you're saying?
As a matter of fact, I picked the Jets.
I picked the Jets too.
I did not, but I was worried from the standpoint that because we didn't know if there would be 4 starters down. You thought there would be 3, but then when we saw 4, it's like, okay, Tylerson's active, but he's not playing. And when I was doing the show, it's like, so if someone goes down amongst your backup offense, where do you go? How deep can you keep going into this well? Then just the fact that the Jets, they had Tampa beat. Mess that up. That at some point you're going to win a game, and if you're going to win a game, you're going to be at home. Giants ended up winning against the Chargers the week before. Some point in time, you thought things were going to land Aaron Glenn's way. They remember the go Jason Garrett special when they didn't have 2 tackles up there, 2019, and lost. So I was worried about it. They made things happen. So good on the Cowboys here. But going into Charlotte, not last time, but 2 years ago when Jimmy was out there. When Jimmy Johnson showed up here and Jerry had the whole Hall of Fame. And that first quarter, the first half, when Frank Reich was coaching them, they gave the Cowboys a battle. They made too many mistakes, but they fought them. And it's going to be a 50-50 crowd. Okay, there's a lot of Cowboy fans that live in North Carolina. I know this from experience. But those Panther fans who are there are ready to cheer for them. So they're going to fight you. It's just not easy. And I think all we got to do is look across the league. Last week, here's Tennessee coming from behind and beating Arizona. You saw the Saints, Kellen Moore get their first win. I mean, you can't get beat in this league. There's nobody who's just like, well, we'll be fine. I mean, the Chargers, shocked me one more time as they got beat. So it's some stuff going on in this league right now.
Yeah, I think so. I don't see it necessarily as a trap game. I think they have enough talent on both sides of the ball, especially defensively. Man, I love that defense of Carolina. If they just had some sort of pulse offensively, I feel like they'd be all right. I feel like this is a 6-win team this year, which is saying a lot for the Carolina Panthers. It is 6-7 wins. I think they could be in that range. They need to go in and make sure they have their seatbelts.
Buckle up. Strap it up. Get a Hans device. Get the whole thing, man. Be ready
Hans
to go.
device.
There you go.
Well, they have won 2 games this year, so
like I said,
undefeated at home.
Cowboys got the same 2 wins, so it's there shouldn't be a overlooking Carolina. You're not that good, so it should be full attention. You have Rico talking to you. The offense has been playing terrific at a very high level, and so I think they'll do well this week.
Jonathan Gannon fined $100,000 by the Cardinals, and I wanted to ask you this, Jacques, just being a long-time beat writer here, having covered so many different Cowboy coaches, seen anything like that when you covered the team here with all the different head coaches that were around?
I was trying to think that. You know what?
Where coach puts hands on player and gets fined $100,000 and has to apologize to the player, Mari DiCamarato, who, while he went into the end zone, let go of the ball before he crossed the plane.
There was a player from the Cowboys, high-profile player, once hit an assistant coach in a similar situation on the sideline, but it was in the 90s, so it wasn't like a bunch of cameras, so nobody saw it. And the coach called me and said, "You won't believe what this 12-letter cuss word did. Da-da-da-da-da." Now, you know me. Can I write that? Yeah. So I'm all hyped. I've written it up. Then I made the mistake of answering the phone again. Man, you can't write that. You can't put that out there. Because the player was so high profile, the story would have never gone away. And,
It's already published, man. I don't know what to tell you.
Ordinarily, I'd do that, but he was really the guy who told the guy it happened to.
He was a client?
Not only was he a client, he was my first client. And so...
It's always the first.
And so, on the coaching staff.
Understood.
And so...
No, I get it.
The beauty of it was I had not told the office.
Right.
I had just been working it.
Right.
I had told the PR department, though, that this is coming, dog.
That's probably where you messed up.
You know what? It probably is in hindsight.
That's probably where he messed up.
Yeah.
But I had to
Rich
tell
made
them
a call.
It was coming.
Fix this, Rich.
And Rich fixed it. And so what happened was because Rich come in. Hey, come see me in my office. What, man? Now, Jacques, we can't have this. And so this is how the business works for those of you who want to know behind the curtain. I don't want to, I'm going to write it. No, we don't. What can we do? You owe me one. Matter of fact, you owe me 2 for this one. And that was the agreement. Okay, I got 2 to call in. Whatever I call him, and he was a man of his word, and I called him in. One that year and one about a year and a half later.
Were they worth it?
I wasn't calling him in unless it was worth it.
Okay.
You're not calling about a practice squad elevation.
Nah. That's when I was putting that wooden board to Clarence Hill's ass. Now, he would deny it, but hey, you can go back and check the clips, baby.
Why? See, now I got to worry about the petty things. I got to worry. I'm getting the call.
We used to keep score.
Why you talking about me, man? I'm not on a podcast no more, man. Take a shot. Why
really?
Really? That's what you doing, really?
And we put the board of education off the shelf, the kind with the holes in it. Suck your ass butt up.
I will catch bullets for you. That's the thing.
That's why you my boy.
I don't want to catch bullets. I'm trying to live a life.
But that was back in the day. I mean,
it doesn't matter.
25 years ago.
Sensitivities and proclivities. Okay, they don't go away.
That was 30 years.
They don't go away, Nick. They don't go away.
But after the break, I'll tell y'all who it was.
Thank you very much.
And those of y'all listening, you'll just have to wonder.
That's good. Let's end it right there. Because
I got one. You can go to Jock's book signing whenever he releases a new book. Yes. I'll tell you. That's what you can do.
Practice report. Injury report there?
Yeah, 18 players on the do we have time for another podcast? 18 players on this injury report for the Cowboys.
Anybody new?
Donovan Wilson did not practice with the elbow knee. We knew he wasn't out there, so we expected that. He left the game late against the Jets. Let's see, I'm going to run through some of these. Deron Bland, shoulder, limited. Jadeveon Clowney, hip, limited. Trayvon Diggs, knee, limited. I mean, that's a given. James Houston, knee, limited. Marshawn Nealon returned to the practice field, ankle, limited. Tyler Smith and Tyler Guyton returned, both limited. Wanye Thomas, ankle, limited. Nobody knew that's out. A Jack Sanborn concussion did not practice. We knew that one, though. Mm-hmm. But no real surprises, but obviously it's lengthy.
Yeah. All right, but Tyler Guyton, who had been in concussion protocol, is limited, so that's a positive. Okay, all right, appreciate it. Hey, Nick Harris, Fort Worth Star-Telegram.
Thank you, man.
The author, Jean-Jacques Taylor, is about to drop nuggets about what happened once we get off the break. Hey, Chris Beam, our producer, thank you very much. I'm Newy Scruggs, Media Mash. We'll talk to you next time right here on DallasCowboys.com.
This has been a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about this, Cowboys? Yeah!